Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. It's Monday morning, the 8th of July, around about 10 o'clock. I've just come up after having some breakfast and making sure I'm stoked up on coffee. And the postman has just been, or the delivery man has just been, so I've just unwrapped everything and ta-da! My new video camera has finally arrived. So I'm going to be able to switch over from my old one now and keep that kind of like in reserve for emergencies only. And then be able to get this all installed. And actually get cracking on recording some new videos. So yay. Before I do that, unfortunately, I've got things to do. I've got to go and replenish all the stocks. So I've got to go to the supermarket this morning. So that will have to wait. Want to play with my new toy? So it's now just after lunch on Monday, and as you can see, I've hooked up the new camera onto my makeshift mount here, which is just on my bookshelves, which is screwed to the wall to stop it from wobbling. So I've got an extended mount here that Dad did for me because my old one was too short, because when we came to the new house, the desk that I chose to work on was actually deeper than the old one. So the old mount wasn't long enough to get over the top. Anyway, so I've got a new one now. So all I need to do now to finish connecting this up is to hook it up to my computer monitor or TV screen so that I can actually see what is being recorded. So I just have to hook that mini HDMI up to the back of the TV so that now when I turn the camera on, it automatically connects to the TV here. If it's turned on, it should automatically come on. There you go, it's just connecting now automatically, and then there we go. So that shows exactly what I'm recording from above. And of course the TV screen is upside down because the camera is facing the wrong way around. I know. It makes sense. I know I can record stuff and flip it in post-production, but no, that's flashing to say that there's no memory card in it yet. I haven't put a memory card in. So that's it. Camera's all installed, all hooked up. I'm ready to start recording videos that has proper sound. It's Tuesday morning, the 9th, I think it is today, the 9th of July, and the electrician's here installing electrical sockets into Ian's workshop. So the power, apart from the lights, all of the electrical sockets is turned off because he's not sure which are the downstairs and which are the upstairs. So for the temporary time being, I can't use the computer or the printer or my camera or the lights because they're plugged in, so I've got nothing to do. I've done my website orders already this morning, so I was able to get those done before he arrived. So I'm just whiling away the time, as you can hear, playing with a little four-legged friend. So why have you stopped? Why have you stopped? It's because you can hear the voices downstairs. It's Ian talking to the electrician. Isn't it? And this will be me for the next hour or so. Let go. Flopsy. God, that light's bright. It's 10 to 4. And Richard the electrician has just left. So I've been able to switch my computer on for the first time since 9 o'clock this morning. So I was hoping to get something filmed for tonight, but it doesn't look like I'm going to do that now. So it's going to be a flurry of activity for the rest of the week, I think. It's Wednesday morning. 9:25 to be precise. And because it's Wednesday, then it's shopping day. So I'm just setting off to go pick up Mum. Or possibly Dad, depending on their mood. And then I'm taking Mum to a new, just wave to Bentley, to a new shopping place today. Here in the UK we have a supermarket chain called Tesco. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the country. But to compete with some of the more lower cost budget supermarkets such as Lidl, Aldi and the like, they've launched their own kind of version of the low-cost supermarket called Jack's, which is named after the founder of Tesco's, Jack Cohen, back in the day. And they've built one in the car park of our local Tesco. So we're going to go and have a look. Are you watching the rain, Mr. Bentley? Eh? You watching the rain? Are you? Not impressed, are you, kiddo? Yeah. Not impressed. It's Friday, 10 AM, or just gone 10 AM anyway, and I'm on the hunt for grass seed. The front of the house has a small patch of grass, which is, well, as you can see, it's half and half flower bed, half lawn. That's the part of the flower bed that we put the lavender in last week. The rest of that is grass that hasn't really had that much attention since the house was built. Now, bearing in mind we were supposed to move in December, so the house was ready to move in December, and we didn't actually take possession until the end of May. So it had been neglected for 5 months. So as you can imagine, it's not in the best of health. So I'm going out to try and find some grass seed and feed to try and perk it up a little bit, and to try and see if I can bring it back to life. And it's not dying, but I think it just needs a little bit of TLC. Okay, so successful trip for the grass seed, not so much for the feed. Some multi-purpose grass seed, but I ended up buying a load more of other stuff as well. More plants. I've got a hoe for the garden, not that type of hoe. Couple of tools, they're just hand tools, just a few bits and pieces. Oh, and a couple of self-healing cutting mats, the big ones, because they're rather cheap there. So now I'm on my way, not up to see Mum and Dad, but I'm actually going up to the place where Mum and Dad live. They're not actually in today. They've gone out for lunch today. So, but I'm going up to where they live, to the recycling centre there. The recycling centres issue like a residence permit, and now that my ownership documents come through for my car, I can go and get one. So that's where I'm just heading up to now. It's only like 5 minutes further on. I've just come out of the recycling centre. I have my permit. I was going to just keep the camera running when I went there, but there's a big sign saying that you're not allowed to film. So no photos, not allowed to film. So I thought, best not. So yes, so I've got my permit now. There was a time when these used to just stick on your windscreen, not on the inside of your windscreen, but apparently they don't now. I mean, they're hologrammed, just not sticky. So you just have to throw it on your dashboard apparently, whenever you want to use the tip. So I'll have to keep it just up there, so that it's always in the car whenever we need it. So we'll just have to wait for Ian's logbook ownership documents to arrive, and then he can do the same thing, so that we can both use both cars to take things down to the recycling centre if we need to. Because you can use the same permit in all of the recycling centres in the city. So all good stuff, doing our bit for the environment and such. Say hello.
Alright.
It's Saturday morning, the 13th of July, and and we're doing something today which we've kind of been waiting to do for months. Now, back in October 2018, just as we were kind of preparing or hoping to prepare to move, I received a box of Happy Mail from a lovely lady in Fredericksburg in the United States called Beck Jacob. And because we were preparing to move, it was one of the things that got packed, because we were expecting to move pretty much straight away. Things didn't kind of work out that way. We didn't actually end up moving until the end of May, as you know. But the Happy Mail got packed away. And now that we've moved in, we've unpacked everything again. And I now have my new camera. So I can now sit down with Ian and we can unpack Bet's Happy Mail. So there is one other package of Happy Mail that I've also found when we unpacked this one. This isn't even opened yet. It's still completely sealed, so I've got no idea what's inside this one. But there's a smaller Happy Mail package upstairs as well. So I'm going to hopefully get that one done this week as well. So by the time you're watching this, this will be what you saw on Saturday. Obviously, because I'm going to upload this video for tonight. But you'll be seeing this the following Wednesday or probably Thursday after. So you've probably already seen what the contents are in this box.
I hope you enjoyed it. Can you tell us?
Yeah, I was going to say, so you already know what's in this box before we do.
Just email us and tell us what's in it.
Yeah.
Everyone's after all, mate.
It's that fantastic time travel stuff again, isn't it? The timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, whatever they call it. So yeah, so you're going to get to see what's inside this box before we do. Kinda.
That's strange.
Yeah, I know. Bizarre, isn't it? So anyway, we're just going to set up the tripod. I've put the kettle on to make a drink. Sorry, I've got a mint. I'm having a mint. So yes, I'm just starting to set the tripod up, get the lighting all done, get the angles right, and then we'll sit and we'll record the Happy Mail. Okay, so that's the Happy Mail opened and videoed. So if you
Hello.
if you didn't see the video last Wednesday, you've not seen the contents of the Happy Mail.
Wonderful.
Then I will put a link at the end of this video, one of those clickable
Buttony things.
yeah, on the screen, the one on the right hand side. So
It's like vague radio, this, isn't it?
I know. At the end of the video, there's usually 2 clickable links to playlists or that kind of thing. I'll put one to the video for the Happy Mail.
Yes.
So you can see it. If not, I'll put a link in the description
Look
area.
at the puppy dog.
Will you stop getting distracted?
Look at the puppy dog.
Yes, he's in his bed, look. He's very tired.
He's resting, he's had a busy day.
Yes. So if not, I'll put a clickable link in the description area below. Is what I was trying to say.
Ooh.
Go and do your lunch.
Okay.
Thinking about his stomach. So Saturday afternoon, Ian has just finished putting in the campanula that we purchased yesterday
Yes.
all along the front. So this blue stuff.
Campanula.
Yes.
That's campanula as well, but they're just bigger flowers.
Just a different variety, just a little bit bigger. I couldn't get all the same to match, so these are the 2 that I got yesterday when I went to get the grass seed, which we haven't done yet, but we're doing that tomorrow. Plus he's also put this in, one of my favourites, the Gaillardia. Beautiful flowers, absolutely stunning, beautiful flowers. I love them. So that one went in. It's a bit droopy, it wants watering. At the minute, so it all wants a good watering in, but the front border is starting to look pretty spectacular once it all starts to bush out.
I like that, the Gaillardia, the red one.
Yes, but I like the yellow ones too because they're like mini sunflowers. So,
but as Mike says, they need to pick up.
they do.
A little bit droopy. The dahlias are good. The dahlias have got hundreds of buds on, ready to come out.
Yes. So
I like these.
is that a yellow one?
I like these, but something stood on them.
I think it might be that big-footed Ned.
Yeah, Ned's a French bulldog. He's only tiny.
He lives next door.
He's beautiful.
But we don't mind that, do we?
No.
So yes, so the front is starting to, once the lavenders start to grow and pick up and bush out, we'll have a nice row of lavender along the front. The heucheras that are in front, the brown kind of chocolatey coloured plants,
They were dying.
yeah, but they die back in winter.
Well, when we got the house, they were all dying, so I took them all up,
And replanted them
replanted
again.
them all, and watered them, and
But the lavender will bush out and start to encroach on that space there.
Yeah.
And obviously the heucheras will probably come out. Maybe some go into the back garden when we get that sorted out.
well,
so we'll have a nice.
You know who eats heucheras?
Yes, Bentley likes eating heucheras, but they won't do them any harm either.
We get the whole one last time.
But yeah, so it's starting to look pretty nice. So it's Sunday and Ian's had to go out for the day today. So not working, but he's just got a little personal errand that he needs to run. So I've brought Mr. Bentley out for a little bit of an extended run in the park this morning, and the day is, as you can see, cloudless. So I think it's going to be a lovely one. We're not doing much retrieving today. Plenty of chasing, but no retrieving. What can you smell? Go and get your frisbee. Where is it? Come. Sis. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, is it? Well, I suppose halfway is not too bad. It's going to be a long morning if you keep this up, kiddo. Right, shall we try this way instead? No, totally distracted, look. I think I'm going to stop bringing that. Oi! Bring it back! Come on! No, one word from me and he does as he likes. I think there have been too many other dogs in the park this morning because he just keeps stopping and sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. So it's too many distractions for him, I think. I think somebody's had enough. Is it too warm already for you? Is it too warm? Is it getting too warm for you? It's only just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, hasn't it? I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.